souls. How is everybody doing today? It's Wednesday. Yay. I always like to refer to Wednesday as Wednesday. Win. And taking a moment on Wednesday to celebrate your wins. Because, the week is halfway. So we've come quite a long ways, but there's still some ways to go towards the weekend. And so celebrating wins is always really fun. And one of my favorite, or not one of the best manifesting tools is to use gratitude, to be excited and have this celebration energy, this whoop, whoop, what's going on? So let's celebrate some wins. So if you're joining us, hello, welcome, say hi in the chat. And Jasmine will be joining us shortly. But what are some wins that we can celebrate with you? And they can be big wins like, oh my gosh, I just finished this awesome book that was inspirational. I did a full breathwork session today. I ate a vegetable for lunch. Or as simple as, oh my gosh, I brushed my teeth today. I'm celebrating that. I got out of bed. Yes, winning. So what are some wins that we can celebrate with you? So they can be big, they can be little, but comment them in the chat box so that we can celebrate with you and we can send everybody celebration energy, and celebration energy can grow and help us manifest more. And also, we are here to do readings. So I have a full lineup. I even have I put together 2 different decks. So I've got 2 different decks that are goddess decks. I've been studying the goddess Inanna. And yes, I'm doing card reading still. So if you want a card reading or if you have a yes, no question, let me change the little thing at the bottom that says card pull. Yes, no, here we go. Because we are doing readings, we're here. So card pull, yes, no, or comment your question for yes, no question, or let's celebrate some wins. And while you guys are typing away, so the goddess Inanna, I've been studying her, and she's known by many names. So I'm just going to list off. This is not an exhaustive list. This is just the cards that I have of these goddesses. But they are all kind of known as this Inanna archetypal energy. Inanna is a Mesopotamian goddess 6,000 years ago. She's the goddess of heaven and earth, and she's symbolized by a phoenix rising from the ashes. That dark moon, dark feminine dark feminine energy. Feminine has nothing to do with genitals. So Lilith, Kali, Shekinah. This is the cosmic egg because of the womb energy being in the womb. There's Kali again, Green Tara, Isis. Here's Inanna, Diana, Aphrodite, Lilith, Ishtar, Morgan, Green Tara, and Venus. Isn't that crazy? One goddess can spark all of these other divine goddesses. And just the mythology that they hold the same kind of frequency, the same, vibration. So I have this very special Inanna-esque deck that some of you may get if you ask for a card. I've mixed together 2. But I also have other cards here. So, hey, what's up? If you're here, say hi. Let me know what's going on. We will be doing a meditation later this 7:30. So if you want to stay for the meditation or come back for the meditation. But let's pull a card, actually. Let's pull from this goddess deck, just a general reading. While you guys ask for a card. Or yes, no question. Give me something to do or celebrate. Let's celebrate some wins. Let's chat. I'm here. Ask me questions. You can ask me any question. Any question. Ask me anything. It doesn't have to be for a card or a yes, no question. You can ask me anything personally about my personal practice, about my personal life, about my goals, my hopes, my dreams, my fears, my demons. Okay. Oh, and we pulled the cosmic egg. All All right, where's the book here? Okay, so the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. All right, let's see. Cosmic egg. Okay. And also notice the shape is like a yoni. Who she is. The cosmic egg is the core symbol of the divine feminine's creative force. It is a spiritual motif found in the creation myths of countless cultures and civilizations. It represents a birth, a new beginning, or an expansion of life. In the Rig Veda, one of the oldest texts in any Indo-European language, the cosmos is described as a golden, egg-shaped womb. The entire universe is said to have emerged from it. In Greek mythology, the Orphic egg hatched the primordial hermaphroditic deity who then created all the gods and goddesses. It is depicted as an egg with a serpent wrapped 3 times around it. In Egyptian, Chinese, and Polynesian mythologies, among many others, creation begins with an egg. And in the Christian tradition, Mary Magdalene used the egg to describe how life begins again after death. In modern cosmology, it is believed that 13 billion, with a B, 13 billion years ago, the entire mass of the universe was compressed into a gravitational singularity, the so-called cosmic egg. And from that singularity, the universe has expanded ever since to its current state and continues in this moment to expand even further. When your soul selects this card, nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside you. All life emerges from within. If you try to exert pressure for something to exist before it's ready, that new life within you won't have the time it needs to fully form. The cosmic egg is the essence of the divine feminine. It is the ultimate symbol of the creative force that exists within each one of us. It's the dark, loving womb that holds and protects all creative expressions of life. If we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing, in kairos or soul time, then what's within us will transform us. The egg is the trust that what is ours can never be taken from us. So there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process, to impress others, or to complete something on someone else's timeline. Just breathe that for a second. The egg is the faith that our process is sacred, that even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there's a tendril of new life that needs only our trust to eventually take form. And the egg is the knowing that life begins again after death from within. Where am I ready to expand? Ooh, so yesterday on after the session podcast, we were talking about belief. And so this is just beautiful how it all ties in. Hello, welcome, Jasmine. Life and death. What do we believe? What do we know? Oh, Taria, hello. Oh, Anana, I know she's so powerful.
I cannot hear you.
Oh. Let's see. You keep playing with it while I keep talking because Taria hears me. So let's see. My win today is I feel so blessed that I've created a life that I can take a sick day or a break when I need to, or give my kids the same thing. Oh, yes, that is such a beautiful, beautiful thing to celebrate. Being able to create a life where you can rest when you need it and be there for your kids when they need that break. And you would love a card. Okay, let's pull you from the Inanna deck that I've got here. Ooh, okay, can you hear me now?
I can. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Okay.
Wow.
Pulling Taria a card. Oh my God! I just pulled the cosmic egg again. All right. Did you hear the whole thing of the cosmic egg, or do you want me to go through and pick out what I feel is necessary for you? So let me know, because I did just read the thing. But how funny that I pulled that card and you were already here. So the cosmic egg. Mama Bonnie's here. Hello, how are you doing? I put frankincense on my head and it looks all greasy now.
Oh, well, you can't tell on my end.
Love it.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm tardy. I got held up.
Okay, so she heard it but would love specifics. Been wondering if it's the right time for you to start something you've been thinking of starting. Okay, so let me see what pops out. Cosmic egg represents birth, a new beginning, expansion of life. It is that creative energy. It's all about expanding. So nothing needs to happen. The cosmic egg is like just allow and trust that it will unfold when it's supposed to. That's the message for you.
I definitely felt that. I was checking your relationship with this card and this relationship with that new something happening. And it felt like there's just like this little hiccup in this fear space, in this water space. So really saying, okay, source, I would say even just being really clear in your intention that you want the thing feels right for it to happen for you. It just seems like setting intention and not trying to force it to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which is the whole egg.
And talking about like if you try to open a butterfly's cocoon, the butterfly will die because it didn't get the strength that it needed to push with its wings to open the cocoon to be able to fly. And so rushing this thing and trying to force it to happen, like that's one thing I love about nature is that it teaches us so much. And we are nature, right? Mm-hmm. We are part of this beautiful organism called the earth. And when we try to rush or push something, it ends up kind of causing more problems in the end. And so just trusting that if it's meant for you, it will happen. It will unfold when it's supposed to. And you don't really have to do anything.
But receive it. Be in that space of receiving it.
Yeah, receive. And that is receiving inspired action. Oh, I feel like I need to go to the store right now. Oh, I need to call this person right now. Oh, I need to look up this thing. That is something to do, but it's not like, okay, I got to make this happen. It's this, I have inspired action. I received this inspired action. It's going to take me one step closer to it.
Yeah, I feel like that's something really interesting. We've been talking a lot about like doing versus receiving, taking versus, or doing versus giving, taking versus receiving, and be open to receiving it, but don't feel like you have to take it because it is right. Like I'm feeling very much like what you're wanting to happen is true. Like yes, it should happen for you. Like go for it. Just get yourself on that vibration to receive it. So interesting.
That's how that feels. Yeah. That's how that feels. Okay, I lost my lighter. I'm so bummed. I have to go buy another one. I have a stupid one. Yes, thank you for those. Because this I can't get in my candles. All right, the attention is there as well as the fear. Ooh, I felt the inspiration that I will do it. I just don't know if it's time to jump in yet.
Then that's a no. Wait. That's what we're talking about is that like hiccup in that fear space, that water energy is all fear. And just allow the source to nourish that so that you can go into it without feeling like you're unworthy of it in some way. That's usually what the fear is behind.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of joining our rising, Turia? We would love to have you. And we last night actually did a beautiful meditation of going into that fear space.
Yeah, I think Turia, you would love rising. I know we talked about it when we did your session, but I think it would be awesome to have you there.
All right. Let's see. Mama Bonnie. 3-3 day. It's a 3-3 day? I don't know what that means.
No, it's her anniversary. It's my parents' anniversary tomorrow.
Fun. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, and then just Turia, you can message us if you want to chat about it. We're super happy to have more conversations. It's really, I mean, and if you try it for a month and you decide it's not for you, then you can cancel.
Yeah.
There's no like long-term commitment. I mean, if you wanted to, you could commit for a year, but you don't have to.
I have to say that is one of the best gifts that Jasmine has ever given me is permission to be like, you know what, let's just try it on. Let's just try it for a little bit. Let's date it.
Yeah, just romance it a little bit.
And it's like, oh, because I'm an overthinker. I'm an Aquarius, so an air sign. I live up in the, and I would just like try to, what about this? And like, I think of that moment in the Avengers where Doctor Strange is sitting in his little lotus and floating, and he's thinking of all the potential outcomes, and he goes over like 5 billion. And I feel like that's what's happening in my head sometimes. Like I got to figure out and like all the steps to the end to see the end goal of everything. And it's the universe doesn't work that way.
Well, I don't have to. Like, how exhausting is that?
It is. It's so exhausting.
And I come from the other space of that of don't trap me.
Ooh.
Don't trap me. I don't want to be trapped. Don't trap me into a situation. So I'm all about like, I'm interested for 1 month and then we'll see how it goes. And usually it works out, but I'm interested for 1 month. I'm never one of those people, even if I've been in a class for like 10 years, I don't pay for the whole year. Like I hardly ever do it because it's like, oh, then I feel trapped in the damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like passed over the thing where your mom said she wanted a card.
Yeah.
So sorry, Bunny. I just got chitter chattering. So exciting. Okay.
While you're pulling, oh my gosh, the weather outside is so beautiful. If you haven't been outside yet, I totally lost track of time. And I've never done that. I even like when I left, I was like, okay, you have this much time, Jasmine. And it didn't feel like I was gone that long. Usually I'm pretty good with like knowing like, okay, you have to be done now. And not today.
Not today. It happens. You're living in the moment. It's all good. Most of my work this week I've done on my patio on my porch swing. Okay. I just need a plug out there so I can take my computer. But all right, Mama Bonnie, Danu, the shirt. The appearance of the Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires. Ooh, and the fruition of your dreams. It seems like all of your card readings are like, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
No, I'm like, what is it that's coming? Like,
yeah, what is it?
My mom is retired. Like, she just kind of lives her life. Like,
well,
what is it, Mom? What are you bringing? What's coming?
Whatever it is you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planned, and worked toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. There you go. Oh, Cindy's in her hammock. Oh, little birdies and chickens. Chitter
chatter. On a hammock chair for Mother's Day, and I love it so much.
They're the best.
I can like swing in it. Like it's my desk chair in like upstairs. My upstairs office is my desk chair, and I'm like, I freaking love it. It makes me. I didn't know that a chair could make you so happy. I really do like to swing.
They're so fun. Santa brought us a couple this year for Christmas.
I love them.
Our back patio. Lay back.
Oh. It is great.
Yeah. Well, does anybody else want a card or another reading or ask us any questions about life, love, personal, business? We're here for
all things.
There's
today.
If we hit something that we don't want to talk about, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
But it's
Cindy says she wants a card.
Okay. I think it's yours.
I do too.
Okay.
Transcending Pegasus. Also 28 if you're interested in the number. Not always do I feel like people want to know the number, but it felt like maybe you did. Okay.
That makes it 10, which is 1, which is unity, union.
Well, 8 is infinity, 2 is paired infinity. Yeah, that's nice. I love numbers. Numbers are very interesting to me. I have an app on my phone, and I look up like angelic numbers every day. Like, just come to me. Yeah, it's interesting.
You have to share that app.
I will. I have it right here. I'll share it after we're done. Okay. So, grab hold of the golden mane. Pegasus is leaping into the sky. Pegasus is so interesting. So, when you like they speak of mythology, right? And just I'm trying to think of Andromeda and like the whole story of Andromeda and how like Pegasus came with whatever the dude's name is on him. I only care about the horse and like saved her and then like, whatever. Anyway. Okay. So if you're interested, there's like a whole backstory in like ancient mythology about Pegasus. Pegasus is leaping into the sky with you on his back. You can feel the wind rushing by as the winged horse climbs higher and higher, his muscles rippling beneath you. You are keenly aware of his majestic strength and power as you are brought closer and closer to the heavens. Pegasus represents immortality of your spirit and the journey to the heavens. The appearance of this card is a sign. Get ready for a dramatic activation of your spiritual journey. A new powerful transformation is at hand. Great things are possible in your life. Prepare yourself to fly high above adversity. The Pegasus rise above the earthly realms offers a higher crystalline perspective. Take time to meditate and be profound, waiting for these insights, and your life will be revealed. You are asked to see the situation at hand from a higher perspective. Step away from the drama and the emotional manipulation of others. That feels really important. Like, as I'm saying, that part is underlined. And I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like straight up manipulation. It feels like some like backy stuff. Some stories describe that his hoofs strike the earth, new springs emerge. Life begins anew. In Greek mythology, Pegasus activates and befriends the 9 muses who inspire creativity, liberal arts, music, science, poetry, and visual arts. Hence, Pegasus is symbolic of creativity. The message here is to focus on your incredible, creative, vital, spiritual awakening within you. Spirit of Pegasus says, you are on a pilgrimage of the soul. It is time to transcend the weight of the earthly bounds. Fly over situations that have been pulling you down. Don't involve yourself in drama of others. When you remember that you have come from spirit and are eternal, challenging situations will resolve and profound transformation is at hand.
Ooh, girls, you integrate your last breath work, retreat.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm just feeling the sense of like, it's time to be in you and to not even worry about. Sometimes I think as healers, we tend to take these messages as like, oh, I'm getting a new gift. I'm getting a new thing. And that doesn't feel like it's what is calling for in this moment. It feels to me like it's really calling for you to just go within you and to not like, just do you and not worry about what anyone else is thinking, whether it's positive or negative, it doesn't matter. You're here to spread this light and this is your mission. And you don't need to have anything more to do it besides just being in you and being okay with that. And I know that you're so confident in who you are, but that is just, it seemed more focused on that and maybe just giving support for you in that space as you go forward. Because Pegasus is really all about supporting you.
It feels like owning your mastery that you already have.
Yeah.
Really owning it. Like, I am a master at this. And you are a master breathwork facilitator.
Well, and not needing someone else to tell you that.
Yeah.
Either way, like not needing that positive energy or negative, it doesn't matter because you have it within you. And I feel like sometimes when we need, like, not that positive, I'm all about a good, like, yeah, you're awesome. But I think that there's a difference in your master, like owning your mastership too, and not necessarily needing that because sometimes we don't receive it. We're not going to receive or know how much we really affect someone's life because they may bleed in and out, you know? She says, beautiful. Yes, I'm finding it easier to be the observer and witness. Mm-hmm.
Yay, I love that.
Shine my light. Yep.
Shine, girl. Shine.
And not take so much pressure in helping. Like, we're here as guides for people, but it's not our responsibility to make them shine too. It's their responsibility.
All right, Natalie. I got you from my Inanna pile. I'll have to go back and watch the first of this to see what I'm talking about. Inanna goddess, she goes by many names, and so I guess I'm telling you right now. Pulled from 2 different goddess decks, all of the different goddesses that she embodies, and you got Green Tara. She was upside down, so she's the alignment message, but salvation. Green Tara, known as She Who Saves, is here to remind you that salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
Surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Okay, so I feel like I have to tell you the story because I just took something off of my vision board a couple of weeks ago that has been on there for 3 years, and not because I manifested it, but because it's not what I'm supposed to manifest right now. And so I'm not putting energy towards it. And so it's something I really want, but I'm not supposed to have it. And it doesn't feel in alignment to continue trying to manifest something that's not in alignment with me anymore. And it was when I put it on my vision board, I always check, is this in alignment? Am I supposed to go for this? And I was, and I've learned a whole bunch of things trying to manifest this thing that I wanted, but now it's not in alignment anymore. And so it came off, and it's okay. It's not quitting.
You tried it on and it doesn't fit.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. These desires that you haven't had yet, maybe revisit some of them and go, are they still really what I want? And what's for my highest good?
And what's the reason behind wanting it?
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big indicator of something is truly in alignment is when you look back. So I'm reading your relationship with that symbol or with that card and that message, and like when I read a relationship with a card, I'm looking to see if there's anything that's stuck. If there's energy that's stuck that's not allowing that message to come in for you. And so that's what I mean when I say that I'm looking into a relationship with a card. And there's a lot of anger there. There's a lot of, and it doesn't even, is it anger? No. It's more of a like anger in a way of not like you're pushing against something that like you cannot, you're trying to make yourself change in a way that you don't want to. Mm-hmm. Which aligns so much with what Jenny was saying is you're trying to push and you're trying to manifest something that's not for you. You're trying to manifest something that someone else wants. You're trying to live a life for someone else and not for yourself. Mm-hmm. And it's creating a lot of friction and like zero joy for you. And there's a lot of codependency energy that's stuck there. And I say codependency because it's a dependent on a different relationship that's not for your highest good. Because if it was for your highest good, you would be in flow. And I don't say this to be mean. I say this to be like, let it go. Just put it down. Yeah. The fear that you're feeling is because it's not in alignment with you and you're afraid of saying no to this thing, whatever it is. I don't even know. Like maybe it hasn't been self-clear.
Yeah, I think what this could be.
Well, and it could be something so tiny, but like it feels to me like it's a little thing that comes up every single day. It's not like a giant thing like changing a career or whatever. It's a little thing, but it's every day.
Ooh, a belief. We talked about these yesterday. Because beliefs are just thoughts that you have over and over and over again. But we can't know that the thoughts are true or the beliefs are true. And so maybe, yeah, just go through your day and see what you can like, this always happens and it drives me crazy. And then go, oh, is this the belief? Is there a false belief I have here that's not serving me anymore that I could look at? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and when you feel like we talk about a lot in, I think we did a whole video on after the session. I think we talked about this, the constriction, and feeling that moment of when your body's like, oh, maybe not. And sometimes we push through it, and that's okay. There's no judgment in anything that we're saying here, but just saying, okay, like starting to feel that, and then it will become clear to you. And even just the awareness of this card, I think will help you. But it does feel like a belief in something that's little but big all in the same time. It's like it's like how past life works. Or like Jenny and I, both of our issues that we worked through this last week that we talked about yesterday a bit. Both of them were like really insignificant in our current moment, but they were causing a lot of, yeah. She says, I'm angry and annoyed a lot, which is sad. Yeah, that's because you're pushing. That's exactly what I'm saying is you're not like you're fighting against something that's not for you. And it might be a couple of things. It might be a couple little things.
Yeah. So maybe tomorrow, as you go through your day, just make little notes in your phone when you get angry and annoyed, and then start to see if there's a pattern of one's like underlying theme or belief that is associated with those things that cause the annoyance.
My phone is acting up. I don't know if you can rewind while we're live.
Yeah, you can't. But you can watch later.
You can watch later. Anyone else? Does anyone else have any questions? I know we were going to kind of pop into a little meditation, but it feels like maybe there's some questions that people want asked first before we go on. And maybe it's because I wasn't here for the first.
No, it was pretty quiet because I didn't share because I was on solo and I didn't want to stare at my phone, so I didn't share. But then once you started talking, I shared, and now where people are seeing us. Hi. You want to hold or yes, no question, or you want to ask us any question about life, love, business, relationships, fear, death?
We are here to be your spiritual guides. While we're waiting, I just have to share. So, if you guys have been following the saga of Helga, who is my big half draft, she's beautiful. Today, we were out in the I went earlier today at lunchtime. I love being able to telework. I went at lunchtime and then went later, which is why I was late to be here. And she was so chill, so relaxed. We're really recovering. A couple of weeks ago, we kind of had a bit of a scare where we thought that she had a really intense spinal cord or spinal column injury that would have been very degenerative and would have, it would not have been good. We've been doing a lot of energy work and a lot of work on myself and a lot of work on releasing things that don't belong to us and that we both don't have to hold anymore, because horses are they're so connected to spirit, even probably more than us, to be honest. And she's doing really well. We're working on her not being afraid to lay down, because I think she has this fear. I think the vet's words really freaked her out, and she kind of felt like she was not in a good place. Like her body was not working, and she really panicked. But she's really relaxing and releasing. She yawned probably 20 times. Like big old, like.
The power of suggestion, man.
And so I'm really trying to help her lay down. And to me, it's such an interesting thing when you feel the contraction, and all the work that I do with horses, it really helps me to see, and I hope other people start to see it even in your animals, like noticing when the contraction happens. And you can clear so much right when that moment happens. So noticing when you contract, noticing when your body feels that stiffness. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. We can help you. That's like the whole reason for rising. That's the whole reason for going to meditation group, is we want to help you understand when you feel that tension, when you feel that tightness, because you can heal so much stuff. You can prevent so much stuff.
You got issues in your tissues. You can't heal what you don't feel. So you got to feel it to heal it.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a safe space.
Yeah, it's so important to me. Like, if there was anything that I hope someone learns from me, is understanding when the contraction happens in your body. When it happens. And are you doing or giving? Are you taking or receiving? Okay. Any last chances for cards before we move on to something else?
On a card for the collective.
It's
the third time I've pulled the cosmic egg.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently that's for everyone.
Apparently we all need to go inside the yoni, inside the womb, inside this creatrix energy. In fact, you can even do this mudra bringing the base of your palms together and then all of your fingertips together to create this cosmic egg.
And if you have a palm stone,
I like to put a lingam inside of my yoni.
mine is spirit, like my higher self. Jenny's like, we're gonna go to town. I have had like golden healer quartz too, quite a
I need a
lot.
bigger one.
I know they do have bigger ones. I need to get you a bigger one.
I need to get one.
Yeah, so go ahead and let's get into it. Are you ready? Are you ready to do meditation? Yeah. If you want to go ahead and hold this, mudra, if you want to hold the golden egg, if you want to have a stone inside, then that's awesome. If you want to have intention inside, that's awesome too.
You can even hold it down in front of your sacral chakra.
And hold it by your muffin.
Like a yoni.
That's a technical term, muffin. Okay. Let's see what source. Oh man, okay. The visuals of this one is good. I feel them coming. All right, so go ahead and close your eyeballs. Take a deep breath in, breathing deep into that belly. Deep into the yoni, really feeling that energy going in. If you have your hands down there, I'm going to put my hands down there a little bit. Just following that breath, breathing in. And breathing out. And on your out breath, I want you to just envision that energy going deeper. Breathing deep, feeling that energy go into your body. As you breathe out, breathing deeper into yourself, into this sacred egg, this golden egg of white light, this golden egg of spirit. Breathing deep, deep into that body, feeling your body relax. And I want you to just put all of the intention into that golden egg that you are holding. And when you're ready, we're going to hold that egg out in front of us just a little bit. And we're going to feel this golden white light coming down through the top of the egg. It's its own channel. You're feeling your golden white light, your golden channel coming down. So we're seeing two channels of light, one going into the egg and one going into yourself. Just breathing this energy in. Feeling that energy really anchor into your body, anchoring into the egg. And then we're going to feel this light shift. We're going to feel the light creating a circle, flowing down into your arms, into your heart space, out at the top of your head and back into the egg, creating this beautiful circle of light flowing through the egg and through yourself. Just feeling that energy flow. Really notice how soft your body feels at this moment. And if you feel a little bit tight, just breathe into that tightness. Releasing that energy. And just allowing that energy to flow from your hands, through your arms, into your heart space. Up through your throat, through your third eye, out the top of your head. And when the time is right, I want you to open up that egg. Opening that egg and just allowing Source, allowing this egg to take you on a journey, noticing any colors, any sounds, any photos, any memories that come to mind. Maybe there's a spirit animal, just allowing this information to come however it's going to come. Trusting if there's just a moment of knowing, just a very clear knowing. And I just want you to receive the energy of this message, really feeling that energy go through your hands, through your arms, through your elbows, into your heart space. Really receiving what this egg has to offer. All you have to do right now is receive the energy from that egg. If it feels good, you can even take your hands to your heart space. Really feeling your feet ground into the earth, feeling that energy go down and root into the bottom of your body, down your spinal column. Feeling so safe and secure in this energy, safe and secure in this message that you received. Just feeling that. Taking a few deep breaths in this moment. Feeling your toes, your feet anchor into the ground. Letting go of the need to control any of it. If you want to place your hand up towards the heaven open and your other hand flat, parallel with the ground. Letting go of the need to control. And just allowing this golden divine light, this golden egg, this golden energy to really anchor itself inside your crystalline DNA. Naiwia tia kuitana shua santea wantkanai. Koya saya shui santuita. Tui ayana, tui shukosa. Tui tai, tui amo koyama. Hanai oi shoasa. Shoasai wa koishu sinti tui. Shuai, shuai ayana teata. Teata ayana kanda tea shua santan tea tui. Shukamoy ayana tea sintia koeta tea tui. Just taking deep breaths to just integrate those words, those vibrations into your body. Staying with this breath, with this moment, as long as it feels good to you.
This is serious Kundalini energy. I continue moving your spine. You want to stand up and sway your hips side to side, figure eight, circles.
Yeah, really stretching it through. I'm feeling it be stuck a little bit in people's lowers back. Their lowers back, technical term. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Just over the next few days, really think about why you don't feel safe and secure with the information in this golden egg. If that feels like you were talking about, that may not be everyone, but if you're feeling stuck there, why don't you feel safe and secure to receive this information, this energy, this connection to source? And it's okay. It's okay that you don't. I'm here to tell you it's okay. Hi. Gus is also here to tell you that it's okay. He came down here like with purpose. My mom says that when she opened her egg, she saw a picture of her dad and her fishing. Her dad died when she was young, and their dog. It wasn't a picture, it was the real place where we were at. True. I love that. I feel like, yeah, that's beautiful. I'm glad you had that moment. Anyone else want to share their experience, feelings, thoughts?
Any questions?
Don't feel afraid if you're watching on the replay to share your thoughts at this moment too. We're happy to. Jenny and I are always around the group. Well, I'm a little less around the group, but someone is around.
Someone will get to you. There's 4 of us watching this, so someone will get to you. If you want something specifically from Jasmine, you can tag us or message us privately.
It feels like my dad is trying to come to me and talk to me. Good. Go take a nap and receive that. Oh, Cindy, you and me, sister, my body has been a wreck. It has been interesting for what now? A month for me, I think. About a month ago. So my body started falling apart. It's feeling much better now.
Magnets are awesome. Taking a magnet wherever you're sore or tight, and it helps pull out the emotions and the energy that can be trapped there.
Mm-hmm. I'm a huge fan of wands. I like wands a lot. As another alternative, let me show you. I use them. If I can find one here. I mean, is it just me, or does other people have stones that they keep in their purse?
If I had a purse, I would.
Here's my purse pendulum. One of them.
Natalie says the drum was beautiful and the chant.
So when you get stones, like these are ones I use on my hands are all dirty from the horse's stone. I use these, and this end is all about removing energy, and this end is about putting it in, and it's kind of I use it like acupressure, like, and just tap the areas.
Natalie asks, what was that, Jasmine? It was light language.
It was light language.
Yeah, light language, channeling. We've kind of been talking about this a little bit this week. I don't know how much publicly we have been, but how our words are finite and we don't have vocabulary for this big cosmic infinite energy. Like, how do you explain something that can't be explained? And so light language comes in, and it's more about the vibration and the frequency and the feeling that gives you. So the message you received may be different than what I felt or everybody else on here experienced, because it will match you where you are.
Yeah, light language is a gift that I've been pretty vocal about it, I think, since I started to receive it in the fall, really.
Yeah.
In the fall, I think.
Yeah, last year.
Right. And it's just coming really strong for me, and it's become a really big part of my practice, because when you're really heady and when you want to like understand all the things, sometimes it can be so overwhelming. And when you just listen to the words and feel the vibration, for me, it's been incredibly healing and super helpful. And it's a big part. I would say I probably do light sessions more than I do Reiki sessions nowadays. Reiki's always a part of everything that I do, but I probably speak light language. Like, sometimes I will catch myself like just speaking it like if I was talking right now. And I'm like, nope, wrong people. I know other people who are receiving it, and you can too receive it. And it's not just something that I have that's just special to me. There's lots of people who speak it. And the more you're open to receiving it, the more you will. Jenny speaks it. She sings it.
I see. Yeah.
When she feels called to do so. I think out of the four of us, I probably talk it the most. But yeah.
Yeah. And it came when you did your womb drum, your inner child drum. And that's how the inner child started to speak to you.
Yes, it did. And it kind of started, there was a lot of things that started the progression of it coming. But that was one. Another significant moment was when I did breathwork with Cindy. That was another significant light language moment. And yeah, inner child healing really did bring it out the most. And that's how I really communicate. And there's different tones, like people speak it different too. So different like anchor languages. And I know, like, I can tell a different energy coming through too. So like most often it's very soft, but sometimes it will come in a bit more like aggressive feeling, and that's a little more masculine to me. When you do your other language, it sounds like an Indian chant. Yeah, that's something we're speaking, light language. And that's when I talk to my father and his parents, and it feels good. Yeah. So what I heard and what you heard, so interesting. Yeah, well, what you heard was the same, but what you felt and where you felt it was different. Because it may need to be in different areas of your body. And there's lots of light language meditation. If something that you're interested in, one, I can do a light language session for you. I'm super happy to do it. I do recordings for people a lot. I like them. I like to do that. So I will record for you, and you'll listen to it for as long as you need. And when you're ready for a new thing, then, because it takes time to really feel all the words. And I've done several light language meditations where I'll feel different things as I'm healing that particular deal. Yeah, light language is, some people think of it as tongues. Some people think of it as chants. There's lots of different words for it, but it's the language source. And so I would say that Indians chanting is light language.
Yeah, we'd love you to come back and hang out with us again, Natalie.
You're like OG, and you haven't been around in a long time.
I know. So let's tell you what's going on.
Let's.
a drum making happening June 4th, or a drum ceremony. You don't have to make a drum. We need to
That's what Jenny and I, we lead that, Jenny.
We'll be doing womb drum healing. So like this cosmic egg stuff that we're doing today, we're going to take that to level 100,000.
And you don't have to buy a drum to come to the drum ceremony. Jenny said that at the beginning. You can just come to the ceremony piece. And if you want to build the drum, we make the drums afterwards.
Wow.
Which is really cool. But you don't have to get a drum. Some people are like, oh, it's too big for me and I can't, like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to keep it. Well, you don't have to make one. Yeah. Once you go to the drum ceremony, you will want to make one, but.
Yeah. So yeah, that's June 4th. If you want to make a drum, we need the orders in by May 21st. And then we've got Cindy. That was weird. Cindy and I are doing a breath work for LGBTQIA community. So if you know anybody that is struggling, doesn't have support, or has a lot of trauma around coming out, or just trauma in general, we'll be doing that breathwork session in June, and that's on the website. And then we have a retreat in July. Jasmine?
We have a Reiki level 3 retreat in July. You do have to be Reiki level 1 and 2 certified. If that's something that you're interested in, okay, you have to be level 1 and 2 certified to go to this retreat in July. If you're not level 1 and 2 certified and you want to be certified in Reiki, go onto our website. Let me get the little caption. Go onto the website. Oh, this one has a rising code, but go onto the website and there's a wait list for Reiki. This is really important. We are not at this moment picking any more dates for Reiki retreats. We are taking off of the wait list. So if you sign up for the wait list, we will contact you and we will get with you as far as how you want to be trained. And there's different options as far as training for level 1 and 2. Either there's like an evening option or there's a weekend option, and you can decide what feels best for you. If retreats is just not something that can happen for you and you want to do it over a weekend like here in on this side of the mountain. Yeah. So there's price options and there's different options of how to receive it. If you happen to have 1 and 2 certification either through us or through someone else, that retreat will be in July, which we are very excited about. We're going into advanced techniques, how to use crystals, how to use sound, how to use color, how to use EFT, tapping, elements is going to have a little bit of a section there, mudras. That's just like this much of what we're going to be talking about at the retreat. We also have an Everyone retreat happening in September. This is our signature retreat. It used to be called something different, which I can't even remember. And now it's called Soul Awakening. And if you've been in it for a long time, if you're brand new, it doesn't matter. We're going to have a ton of experiences where the first day, like evening and day, is all about kind of figuring out what that shadow thing is that needs to be healed for you. We work through that and we get it out into the light. And then we do a ceremony, which is always so much fun. Ceremonies are always amazing. And then the next day, we're all about just filling all the love and light so that you can really come home whole and healed, as well as finding a new community of people. And if I'm not mistaken, the location of that retreat, can we share that?
Can we share? I think so. Is it decided?
Maybe stay tuned.
Maybe stay tuned.
And we'll tell you. But we'll tell you the location of that retreat. Stay tuned. We'll leave it as a teaser. Yes, it will be close to us.
Yes.
And then there's a self-love event coming up at the studio. Oh, now it makes me not want to say more. There's 2 locations potentials. One of them is our beautiful retreat house in Huntsville, and then the other one is in Lava.
With the teepee.
In Lava. We love doing Lava because the hot springs are right there. We love the hot springs.
Yes.
One day I'm going to sit in front of you and tell you guys that we're doing one in like Tulum.
I have one next month.
Jenny is doing a couples retreat in Tulum Um,
Well, it's not couples, it's just a relationship. So you
relationship.
can,
Right.
single or as a couple. So, yeah.
I wish I was going to it. The timing did not work for me, but I am excited for them. Jenny and Jerry are going to be doing that with Holly. Is it Holly who's you're doing it with?
Holly Hope. So we'll be making a love drum. We'll do a Temescal sweat lodge with the Mayan shaman. So with the turtles and the cenotes, talk about balancing divine feminine and divine masculine, releasing wounds around shame, around our sexuality and sensuality. It's going to be good.
And if you want us to do retreats in Tulum,
yes,
like if you want us to do, like, you guys got to say it because we are ready. We want to make it happen. We want to do a like destination retreat.
Or Greece, or India.
Good. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, Tulum is a beautiful place. So
that's what we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you can join us in Rising always. Jenny and my Rising 10. If you use that, you get $10 off your first month of Rising, which is $90 usually. So it's $80 if you use your Rising 10. Rising's awesome. This is like a little taste of what Rising is about. We do readings, we do class, we do meditations, we do new moon, full moon ceremonies, and you get to have access to Jenny and I like all the time.
Marco Polo, chitter chatter, ask your questions, share your insights. Today I did a card pull and drumming for someone who is sick just via Marco Polo. So yes, you can sign up for September now.
It's on the website. And if you have issues, just comment and we will, or like email the studio and we'll make it happen for you. Tell your friends about September. September's going to be so much fun. I love our signature retreat and we haven't done one in a really long time. We've kind of been wrapped up in some different style retreats and I'm ready to get back to some signature stuff. As is Carrie and Amber. They're really excited too.
Yeah.
We have not done a signature one in a long time. Probably since last fall.
Yeah, last fall.
It's been a while. We've had a lot of retreats since then. Retreats are so much fun. If you're really like, seriously, retreats, like if you're thinking, okay, I maybe want to try something, like, would you say, I would say retreat.
It's a beautiful way to immerse yourself and like really understand and explore the power behind meditation, energy, healing.
Yeah.
Really experience it because you're away from your home. You're like right now, wherever you are meditating, you're probably at home and you're surrounded by all the shit you got to do. Mm-hmm. And so your mind is still not fully there, but you're at this beautiful luxury space surrounded by all of these other beautiful humans who are ready to receive and release. And like and so the healing that happens is also like, take what happened with you today and the experience you had and the feeling you had with this little teeny meditation and magnify that times 100.
Yeah. I mean, Natalie's been to one of our retreats. I do remember that. I was like, what is she doing? Why is she not out here? And our retreats are not like a ton of people. Like we keep most of our events pretty intimate because we like to be able to connect with everyone.
Yeah.
So, okay. I think that's all the things.
Yeah.
Check out our website. There's always fun events happening. What to facilitate a breath work at a 3-day. Oh, that'd be fun. Cindy should do a retreat.
Yeah. Who would want a breath work retreat? Comment below if you would be interested in a breath work.
We should do like some ceremony breath work. Like that'd be super fun.
Yes.
That'd be way
fun.
And if there's something else that we're not doing that you're really into and you want to do it and you want some weirdo friends to do it with you, comment that too, because we're all into weirdo stuff.
Totally.
And if you want to learn more about light language, then yeah, let me know.
Yeah. Ecstatic dance. I want to do ecstatic dance at the studio.
Oh yeah, that'd be really fun. Like for people who like that.
Yeah. Sound ceremonies. For people who like that.
I do dance at my house.
Oh, love you too, Mama Bonnie. Thanks for joining us and bringing your dad in. This is so beautiful.
His energy is nice.
Okay, I need food.
I know. We got to go. We are well over time. I love you guys so much. And it was so fun. And thank you for allowing me to be a little late. And we will see you next Tuesday at 8:15-ish
Yeah.
for after the session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.